Welcome to Previously On, a podcast series created to help you through some of the most complex yet brilliant television ever made. Game of Thrones Season 1, Episode 9, Baelor. Ned Stark is locked in the dungeons under the Red Keep and is visited by Varys the Spider, so called because he sits at the centre of a web of spies, his birds. Varys suggests Ned make peace with the Lannisters and save his life by joining the Night's Watch. Ned refuses, but Varys points out that Sansa's life is also at stake. Robb's army is marching south to rescue Ned when they come to the Twins, the castle of the Freys who guard the only crossing on a big river. Lord Frey has a dubious sense of honour and never fails to extract a price for using his bridge. Fearing a trap for her son, Catelyn enters the Twins to try and reason with him. The cost of Frey support and safe passage across the river? Robb must marry a Frey when the war is won. At the Wall, Jon Snow is given the sword Longclaw by Lord Commander Mormont for his bravery fighting the Whites. Now, Longclaw is no ordinary sword, but one of the few priceless Valyrian steel blades left. Jon's loyalty to the Watch is tested when Sam mentions Robb is heading off to save their father. Maester Aemon reminds him that there is a cost to staying loyal to your vows instead of your family. Jon scoffs at him until Aemon reveals he actually used to be Aemon Targaryen, the uncle of the Mad King, and watched as his house was destroyed. In the east, Daenerys watches as Khal Drogo falls from his horse delirious with sickness. The mage Mirri Maz Duur is called to heal him with a rite involving blood magic. When the other Dothraki find this dark magic being used, they threaten to kill Daenerys and her unborn baby, but Jorah saves them. This only sends Daenerys into early labour, and she's taken into the tent where the mage is summoning spirits. Tyrion arrives at the battle council of his father to find he and his tribesmen would form the front line of the army. Sensing imminent death, he spends the night drinking with Shay, a whore Bronn finds for him in the camp. Tyrion regales stories showing just how merciless Tywin is. On the morning of the actual battle, Tyrion is knocked unconscious accidentally and wakes up to find himself victorious. But the Lannisters had been duped. Robb Stark had led most of his troops against Jaime Lannister and captured him. In King's Landing, Arya is drawn by the bells to see her father being dragged from prison. She climbs on a statue to see him more easily, and Ned spots her. He tells Yoren of the Night's Watch to rescue her and get her out of there. While Queen Cersei and the council look on, Ned confesses his crimes and swears that Joffrey is the true king. A smirking Joffrey speaks of mercy, but then calls for the executioner to bring him Ned's head. The last thing Ned sees is Arya being whisked away by Yoren as his own sword, Ice, sweeps through his neck. Thanks for listening. Hope it's been helpful. Listen, if you've enjoyed this, I would love it if you subscribed. We've got loads more shows where this came from, and we'd love you to join us for them. If you know someone who needs to get up to speed with Thrones, just send them our way. A 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts from would also be absolutely fantastic. If you've got any feedback, have I pronounced a name wrong? I hope I haven't. Or ideas for a show that we should be covering? We'll almost certainly be doing the big ones, but you never know, there may be others that we've missed. Let us know. I'd love to hear from you over on Twitter. You can find us at Previous Podcast, or just email us hello@previouslyon.co.uk. Previously On is presented by Jamie East and is a Daft Doris production.